Good morning. My name is Devin Crawford. I'm going to be talking about Jackson High School located in Clark County, Alabama. For those of you that aren't too familiar with that location, it's probably about an hour outside of Mobile County, where I am currently located. Jackson High School, from an education standpoint, Jackson High School is considered a 4A high school, grades 9 through 12. They serve approximately 439 students and have a 16-to-1 student teacher ratio. If you're not familiar with the 4A terminology, that's what we classify schools from an enrollment standpoint for athletics. Some academic programs that are included at Jackson High are your career and technical education, also known as CTE. They do have a pretty prominent auto shop course that you can take. They are big on culinary arts and, interestingly enough, cybersecurity as well as horticulture. I found it pretty interesting that they have a pretty good cybersecurity option at that school, which is kind of neat for your rural area. They do have a 92% um, graduation rate and some local resources that are going to be found around the Jackson area. As they're really big into timber. Um, a lot of small convenience stores, mom and pop shops, things like that. They do have a United Way program out that way that is pretty big inside the school. As far as demographics, Jackson, Alabama is currently has 4,654 residents and a median household income of about $46,250. As far as the ethnic breakdown, Jackson is made up of about 67% African Americans, got about 28% uh, white residents. You got 2% that are going to be two or more races, 1% Hispanic, and 1% Asian or Island Pacific. As far as the school goes, about 69% of the students there at Jackson High School are considered low income, and you're going to have about 56% of the students being male and 44% being female. So you got a pretty even breakdown between male and female. As far as culture, there's a couple things that really stand out about Jackson. Obviously, it's a big athletic school. They won a basketball state championship last year, a football state championship. Um, it's the type of place that on Friday night everybody's at the football game, so they are very proud of their football team and basketball team as well. Some unique aspects about Jackson, Alabama. It is in the Pine Belt. They have a huge emphasis on forestry department. Timber is the big business in Clark County. The town itself is named after President Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson had a pretty big footprint in the timber industry. And one of the coolest things that they have in the area that goes into the cultural aspect is they have what is known as the Pierce Memorial Pool. It is one of the largest outdoor natural swimming pools. It is a spring fed pool and it's recognized nationally. So if you're near the Clark County area and you want to experience it, I've done it personally. It's a pretty cool little spring fed pool, really cold water year round. Engagement, strong sense of local pride. One of their town saying is best small town in Alabama. Some community partners that you'll see are United Way of Southwest Alabama. Some local businesses and churches are going to do food supply, food drives, things of that nature. In the area, they also have the Kingdom Renovation Foundation, which helps provide a healthy and safe home for underprivileged families in the community. Extracurricular activities, like I said, Jackson Aggie football is probably the most notable. Three-time state champion, 1979, 2011, and 2024. They've had 19 region championships and one NFL athlete. They also have a ton of recognition in other sports, but they're the one that gets all the glory. Some of my personal reflection after researching Jackson High School, I was really impressed to see how in such a rural area their high school is so successful. partly because the people in the area want it to be. They have invested time and money into making sure that they are promoting the right things as far as academics and extracurricular activities, and it's paying off. The city population has maintained pretty much consistent over the last decade, not losing many residents to larger cities. Um, the way I look at it is Jackson is a small town that continues to defy the odds and truly lives up to their slogan, uh, a city with heart and a vision for tomorrow. That's going to wrap it up for Jackson High School in Clark County, Alabama. I appreciate your time. I hope you enjoyed the presentation and look forward to working with everybody as we push forward.